Today, this is not a lecture. This is not a grammar class. This is English listening practice. You are here to listen calmly, understand naturally, and let your brain adjust to real English. In this video, you will listen to clear, slow, and natural English spoken in a relaxed way. The topic may feel different. We are talking about how to make yourself better. But remember, the topic is only a tool. The real goal is listening. You don't need to take notes. You don't need to pause again and again. You don't need to understand every single word. Just listen. If you miss something, it's okay. If you don't understand a line, let it go. Your brain learns through exposure, not through pressure. This video is for people who listen to English every day and slowly start speaking without forcing it. When you listen calmly and consistently, something changes naturally. After some time, words begin to come out. Without planning, without translating. So sit back, relax your mind, and stay with the flow. This is English listening practice through a real-life topic. Let's begin. Everyone wants to become better. Better at thinking, better at speaking, better at handling life. But most people feel stuck. They read quotes, they watch videos, they feel motivated for a while. Then nothing changes. The reason is simple. Self-improvement doesn't start with motivation. It starts with awareness. If you don't notice how you live every day, you can't improve anything. Most people live on auto mode. They wake up, they scroll their phone, they rush through the day, they sleep tired, and the next day looks the same. If you want to become better, you must first slow down mentally. The first rule is this: you can't improve everything at once. And you don't need to. Trying to fix everything creates pressure. Pressure creates stress. Stress kills consistency. Instead, focus on one thing: your daily behavior. A better life is built from better daily actions. Small actions, repeated daily. This is where real change starts. Most people wait for a perfect plan. But progress doesn't need a plan. It needs movement. If your day is messy, your mind will be messy. So start with structure, not a strict routine. A simple structure. Wake up at a fixed time. Eat without distraction. Sleep without your phone. These sound basic, but basic habits control your energy. And energy controls everything. If your energy is low, your confidence drops. If your confidence drops, you stop trying. That's why improving yourself starts with taking care of your energy. Here's something important. Your thoughts decide your direction. Most people talk badly to themselves. I'm not good at this. I always fail. I can't change. This inner talk shapes your identity. If you repeat something long enough, your brain accepts it as truth. You don't need positive lies. You need honest language. Instead of saying, I'm bad at English, say, I'm learning and improving. Instead of saying, I'm lazy, say, I need better systems. This small shift matters. Because language programs your brain, and your brain controls your actions. Think about this. People confuse learning with consuming. Watching videos isn't learning. Reading books isn't learning. Learning happens when behavior changes. If nothing changes in your actions, nothing was learned. So after every piece of content, ask one question: what will I do differently today? Not tomorrow. Today. Even one small action is enough. Self-improvement isn't about doing more. It's about doing better. Better focus, better choices, better reactions. Most people react emotionally. They get angry quickly. They quit easily. They overthink. A better version of you responds instead of reacting. Responding means pausing. Pausing before speaking. Pausing before deciding. Pausing before judging. That pause is power. When you pause, you regain control. Control over words, control over emotions, control over direction. That's why calm people look confident. Not because they know everything, but because they control themselves. Notice this carefully. Comparison destroys growth. When you compare, you rush. When you rush, you skip foundations. Everyone's timeline is different. Some people grow early, some grow late. What matters is consistency. If you improve a little every day, your life changes over time. But slow progress feels invisible. That's why many people quit. They want fast results. They don't respect slow progress. But slow progress stays. Fast progress disappears. A better version of you is patient. Not lazy. Patient. Patient enough to repeat basics. Patient enough to build skills slowly. This is important to understand. Discipline isn't punishment. It's self-respect. When you keep promises to yourself, your confidence grows. When you break promises daily, your self-trust drops. Start with small promises. I'll wake up on time. I'll practice for a few minutes. I'll stop scrolling at night. Keep these promises. Small wins build inner strength. And inner strength builds a better you. One more important thing. You don't need to change your personality. You need to improve your habits. You don't need to become someone else. You need to become more intentional. Intentional about time. Intentional about words. Intentional about choices. That's real self-improvement. Now we will stay with one important area. Your thinking. Not positive thinking. Not motivational thinking. Real thinking. The kind that runs in your mind all day, quietly, without you noticing. Most people believe their problems come from situations. From money. From work. From people. From luck. But situations don't control your life. Your thinking does. The same situation can break one person and strengthen another. The difference is not intelligence. The difference is interpretation. How you explain things to yourself. Every day, your mind talks to you. This voice never stops. And most of the time, this voice is negative. It questions you. It doubts you. It limits you. I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. I always mess things up. These thoughts feel normal because you've repeated them for years. But repetition doesn't make them true. It only makes them familiar. Your brain accepts familiarity as truth. That's why thinking patterns matter. If your thinking stays weak, your actions stay weak. And if actions stay weak, life doesn't move. Most people try to change their life without changing their thinking. That never works, because action follows thought. You don't act based on reality. You act based on how you see reality. Now understand this carefully. Your mind doesn't want growth. It wants comfort. Comfort feels safe. Growth feels uncertain. So when you try to change, your mind resists. It creates excuses. It creates fear. It creates doubt. Not because you can't grow, but because growth feels unfamiliar. This resistance is normal, but most people misunderstand it. They think, this means I'm not capable. That thought is wrong. Resistance means change has started. A better version of you doesn't fight the mind. It understands it. Instead of saying, I must change everything, it says, I'll improve one small thing today. Small changes don't trigger fear. Big changes do. That's why small thinking shifts are powerful. For example, instead of thinking, I must become confident, think, I'll handle the next situation calmly. Instead of thinking, I must fix my whole life, think, I'll improve today. This reduces pressure. Pressure blocks thinking. Calm opens thinking. Another important thing. Most people think too far ahead. They imagine failure. They imagine embarrassment. They imagine worst outcomes. This imagination feels real to the brain. The brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality, so it reacts with fear. That fear freezes action. A better version of you brings thinking back to the present. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Now. What can I do now? What is in my control now? What is the next small step? When thinking stays in the present, action becomes easier. Pay attention here. People judge themselves harshly. One mistake becomes an identity. I failed once, so I'm a failure. This is dangerous thinking, because mistakes are events, not definitions. A better thinker separates behavior from identity. Instead of saying, I'm bad at this, say, that didn't go well. This keeps self-respect intact. When self-respect stays, motivation stays. When self-respect drops, everything drops. Another thinking trap is comparison. You look at others. You feel behind. You rush. Rushing breaks learning. Growth doesn't happen under pressure. It happens under consistency. Your path is different. Your speed is different. Comparing timelines kills progress. A better version of you compares only one thing: who you were yesterday and who you are today. Even small improvement counts. Now understand this deeply. Your thinking becomes your identity. If you think like a learner, you grow. If you think like a victim, you stay stuck. Learning mindset says, I can improve with effort. Victim mindset says, this is just how I am. One mindset moves, the other freezes. Changing thinking doesn't mean lying to yourself. It means choosing useful thoughts over useless ones. Thoughts should serve you, not limit you. Every time a negative thought appears, don't fight it. Question it. Is this thought helping me? Is this thought moving me forward? If not, replace it with a neutral thought. Not positive, neutral. Neutral thoughts are believable, and believable thoughts change behavior. Most people try to improve themselves by changing their effort. But effort is not the real problem. The real problem is environment. Your environment decides how you think, how you feel, and how you behave. You don't act based on who you want to be. You act based on what surrounds you. Look at a normal day. Your phone, your screen, your notifications, your background noise. These things quietly shape you. A better version of you doesn't fight the mind. It changes the signals around it. For example, if your phone is the first thing you see, your mind starts in reaction mode. Messages, news, other people's lives. You begin the day responding, not choosing. A better version of you creates silence first. Even a few minutes of quiet changes the tone of the day. Another signal is what you consume. Not food, information, videos, voices, opinions, advice. If your input is chaotic, your thinking becomes chaotic. A better version of you reduces noise. Not completely, intentionally. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to react to everything. Less input creates more clarity. Another powerful signal is speed. Fast scrolling, fast switching, fast reactions. This trains impatience. You begin to expect everything quickly. Growth doesn't work like that. A better version of you slows one thing down. One activity, one moment, listening, reading, walking, thinking. Slowness rebuilds attention. Attention rebuilds control. Now think about this. Your behavior is not random. It is trained. Trained by repetition. Trained by surroundings. If you stay in the same environment, you repeat the same version of yourself. Becoming better means changing the setting, not forcing the actor. Even small changes matter. Where you sit, what you hear, what you see before sleep. These details decide how your next day feels. A better version of you protects its environment. Not aggressively, quietly, less distraction, more intention, and something shifts. You feel less rushed, less scattered, more present. That presence is the foundation of improvement. Not motivation, not discipline, presence. When you are present, choices improve naturally. And when choices improve, you become better without forcing it. So now you've been through this full session. If you noticed carefully, nothing here was about forcing yourself. No pressure, no memorizing, no fast tricks. This is a slow system. A system where listening comes first, calm comes first, and confidence grows naturally. If you follow this daily, something interesting happens. You won't wake up one day speaking perfect English. Instead, you'll notice small changes. You'll understand more. You'll feel less panic. And slowly, words will start coming out on their own. That's how real speaking begins. Not from rules, not from fear, but from familiarity. So don't rush. Don't compare. Just stay consistent. Listen regularly. Stay calm. Let English stay around you. I'll keep sharing ideas that make learning simpler and more practical. Stay connected.